They made it illegal to build farm trucks like this. Not because they're unsafe, not because they pollute too much, because they last too long. Your grandfather's 1973 grain truck is still working. 52 years hauling harvest, still running strong. But you can't buy one like it, not because manufacturers won't make them, because federal law says they can't. 3 regulations, 3 government mandates, 3 rules that seemed reasonable when they passed but made durable trucks illegal and gave you no choice except disposable equipment that breaks in 5 years. And there's no going back, ever. Your grandfather bought an International Transtar in '73. Detroit diesel 2-stroke, mechanical everything. Cost $18,000. Drove it 30 years. Sold it to another farmer. That truck is still hauling grain today. Simple mechanical fuel injection. No computers, no sensors, no modules. Just a fuel pump driven by the engine and a governor controlled by weights and springs. When something broke, he fixed it in the shop with wrenches and a service manual. No dealer required, no software needed, no access codes. You bought a truck 5 years ago, $95,000, computer-controlled everything. Emission systems everywhere. It's been in the shop 4 times for major failures. Right now, it's waiting for a module that costs $12,000 and won't ship for 6 months. And you can't fix it yourself because the law says you're not allowed to access the software. Why can't you buy a truck like your grandfather's? 3 regulations made them illegal. Emission standards, safety mandates, electronic requirements. Each one sounded reasonable. Each one had good intentions. But together they killed durability and made simple, reliable trucks against federal law. First regulation, emissions. 2007, EPA mandates diesel particulate filters. Every new truck must capture soot from exhaust. Sounds good. Cleaner air, better environment. Who could argue? But here's what they didn't tell you. DPA, the filters clog constantly. Until they require regeneration cycles where the truck burns extra fuel at high temperature to clean the filter. If regeneration fails, filter cracks. $3,000 replacement, and it happens every 18 months. 2010, selective catalytic reduction becomes mandatory. SCR systems requires diesel exhaust fluid, DEF, urea solution injected into exhaust to break down nitrogen oxides. Sounds scientific, sounds necessary. Except DEF systems freeze in winter, injectors clog, quality sensors fail, tank heaters break, and when any part of the DEF system malfunctions, your truck shuts down completely. Won't start, won't run, dead until a dealer technician resets the computer. Your grandfather's truck had none of this. Straight exhaust pipe, air in, fuel burned. Pump exhaust out, nothing to clog, nothing to freeze, nothing to fail. It just ran. Did it pollute? By modern standards, yeah. But it also ran for 50 years without the emission system failures that kill your truck every season. The regulations reduced emissions by maybe 3% and increased failure rates by 300%. But that's not even the worst part. These emission systems can't be removed, can't be bypassed, can't be deleted. Federal law makes it illegal to operate a truck with emission controls disabled, even if you own the truck, even if it's your property, even if disabling them would make it reliable again. $10,000 fine per violation, plus the EPA can seize your truck. So you're stuck, paying for systems designed to fail, systems you can't remove, systems that make your truck worthless when they break. And manufacturers can't build trucks without these systems, even if they wanted to, even if farmers begged them. Federal emission standards apply to every new diesel truck sold. No exceptions, no opt-outs, no simple mechanical option. The door closed, permanently. Second regulation, safety mandates. 2012, electronic stability control becomes mandatory. every truck must have computer-controlled braking to prevent rollovers. Sounds smart, sounds like it saves lives. Here's the problem. ESC requires wheel speed sensors, yaw sensors, steering angle sensors, brake pressure sensors, and a computer module processing all this data 60 times per second to decide if you're about to roll over. One sensor fails, system shuts down, warning light, limp mode, dealer visit required. Your grandfather's truck had hydraulic brakes, master cylinder, brake lines, wheel cylinders, simple physics, foot on pedal, pressure to wheels. Truck stops, no computer, no sensors, no failures that shut the whole system down. 2015, backup cameras mandatory. Every new truck must have a camera and display screen showing what's behind you when reversing. Safety feature prevents accidents. Except cameras fail, screens crack, wiring corrodes, and when the camera stops working, your truck won't pass inspection. Yet you can't legally operate it until the camera is fixed, even though you've been backing up trucks for 40 years without hitting anything. 2018, automatic emergency braking proposed for all heavy trucks, radar systems, computer-controlled braking, collision prevention. More sensors, more computers, more complexity, more things to break, more dealer dependence. Each safety regulation adds electronic systems that farmers can't repair. Each one creates new failure points. Each one makes trucks more complex and less reliable. And here's the thing, your grandfather's truck was safe, 50 years on the road. No computer telling him when to brake. No sensors deciding if he's about to crash. I had just a farmer who knew how to drive and equipment that responded when he needed it. But federal law won't let manufacturers build trucks that simple anymore. Safety standards require electronic systems, even though those systems fail constantly and leave farmers stranded. Third regulation, electronic requirements. This is where it gets ugly. 2008, onboard diagnostics become mandatory. OBD2 ports. Every truck must have computer diagnostics accessible through a standardized port. Sounds reasonable? Easier to diagnose problems. Except manufacturers use this mandate to lock farmers out of their own equipment. They program the computers to require proprietary software for any repairs. But dealer-only diagnostic tools, access codes farmers can't have, digital walls preventing independent repair. The regulation said trucks must have diagnostics. It did not say farmers must have access. Manufacturers exploited that gap. 2014, electronic logging devices proposed for all commercial trucks. Computer tracking of drive time, hours of service monitoring. Another computer, another system, another point of control, another thing that breaks and requires dealer service. Your grandfather had a logbook, paper and pen, wrote down his hours, simple, reliable, no batteries to die, no computers to crash, no connectivity required. But here's the real problem with all these electronic mandates. They don't just add complexity, they create dependence. Every computer system requires software. Software requires updates. Updates require dealer access. Dealers charge for access. And farmers can't do anything without permission. You don't own your truck anymore. You license the software that makes it run, and the manufacturer controls that license. Want to modify your truck? Software says no. Want to repair it yourself? Software requires dealer reset. Want to keep using it after the manufacturer decides it's obsolete? Too bad. Software updates stop. Parts availability ends. Your truck becomes a brick. And federal regulations enabled all of this. By requiring electronic systems, they gave manufacturers the tools to lock farmers out of repair. By mandating computer controls, they made dependence unavoidable. So why can't they make trucks like your grandfather's anymore? Because federal law requires emission systems that make mechanical simplicity impossible. Because safety mandates require electronic controls that create complexity and failure. Because diagnostic requirements gave manufacturers the legal framework to lock farmers out of repair. It's not that manufacturers won't build simple trucks. It's that federal regulations make simple trucks illegal, and there's no going back. Could these regulations be reversed? Technically, yes. Politically, no. Environmental groups will never allow emission standards to be rolled back. Its safety advocates will never accept removing electronic controls. Technology companies profit too much from mandatory computer systems to let farmers opt out. The regulations are permanent, the complexity is permanent, the dependence is permanent. Even if farmers organized, even if every farmer in America demanded simple mechanical trucks, even if manufacturers wanted to build them, federal law says no. You can't buy what's illegal to manufacture. And here's what that means for you. Every truck you buy from now on will have these systems. Every truck will have emission controls that fail constantly. Every truck will have electronic requirements that create dealer dependence. Oh, every truck will be designed to break and designed to be unrepairable without corporate permission. You have no choice. The regulations eliminated choice. You get complex disposable equipment or you get nothing. Your grandfather had options. He could buy a simple mechanical truck that lasted 50 years. He could fix it himself when it broke. He could modify it for his specific needs. He controlled his equipment. You get what the regulations allow, and the regulations allow manufacturers to sell you equipment you can't repair, can't modify, and can't keep running without their permission. The 1973 trucks still running are the last of their kind. When they finally die, nothing replaces them. Not because technology couldn't make them, because federal law won't allow them. 52 years old and still hauling grain, still reliable, still farmer repairable, still simple enough to understand and fix, and permanently illegal to manufacture. What's the oldest truck still working on your farm? How long has it run without the emission system failures that kill modern trucks? How many times has your newest equipment been in the shop for computer problems that wouldn't exist on mechanical equipment? Share your numbers below. Every farmer knows exactly what these regulations cost. Thousands in repairs, weeks waiting for parts, harvest delayed because emission systems failed and dealers are backed up. The regulations promise cleaner air and safer roads. They delivered disposable equipment and corporate dependence, and they made it illegal to go back.